All right, so you would go to the login page that I sent you in the email. I have it right here. And you would log in with your credentials. Please disregard, I'm using Mr. Bradford's because I forgot my own. Once you're in here, it'll show your name. And you can go ahead and play around, get familiar with all the little things that are provided within this Daktronics system. But for the sole purpose of having to update the reader board, you would go down to Schedule. In here, you would select this one. And once you do, this will all appear, and this is exactly what are the media files that are showing on the reader board. So of course, we already had our work session yesterday, so I'm going to delete that one. And then here's tonight, so I'm going to leave that there, and of course conferences are down there at the bottom. So looking at this, if for some reason it doesn't load these images, that's happened to me a few times, don't panic, just go back, exit out of this area, and go back again and select scheduling. So what I like to do is we're going to take an announcement. Usually I get it from the Tiger Tails or whatever request someone may have for you to put on the reader board. So I'm going to go here and check to see that the next important thing scheduled would be 4/4 half day, end of quarter. So I'm just going to copy that. I like to go into like a Word document or something that can do some editing on. I'm just going to use my OneNote, which is something Google Suites people don't use. So I just have it in there, half day, end of quarter. And what I do is I take a screenshot of this. So I use my Windows Shift S to do that. And then I copy it and I go down into my desktop under looking for the Paint application. So if I look in here, I'm just looking for the Paint, which is right here, 3D for myself. And I add a new one. And if definitely while you're working with it in Word, you can add a graphic. Just be careful, some graphics don't appear very well. And I'm going to paste this in here. Then I'm going to crop it. Then I'm going to save it as an image. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Usually throw it in my download folder so I can find it quickly. You may have a folder that is specific announcements. So now I can minimize this. I don't need to save that anymore. I go back into the original Launchpad, right here where it says drop files or click here to upload. And I'm going to grab that image, and it has loaded. Once it's loaded, you can either X out, you don't have to, it's pretty much instantly. So now I can go to scheduling, and I can see this little add button over here on the right. Add, and look, there's our nice little image. So I'm going to place it in here, X out of this, and I scroll to the bottom, and this is where it's at. Now you do have the ability to move it to any location by clicking on these three things here. So I can move it up to be here. There really isn't any preference. It's whatever you decide as a school and how you want these ordered of importance. So this isn't scheduled to go out yet. It should just be, it would be live if I hit save, which is right here, the save button. Now there have been many times where I've inserted images and I haven't pressed save and it'll never appear on the reader board. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to select this, and you can see here on a date range or the days of the week, maybe you want something just to show every Wednesday. or every Tuesday to remind people that early release is Wednesday. I like to play, and then of course there's time ranges and custom duration. I really just like to do the regular date range. So this is happening on 4/4. So I'm going to have it start on March 31st and have it run until to end on Saturday the 5th. So I'm going to go here, March 24th, and it should no longer be showing as of the 5th of April. And that's it. So I can click this off, and now you can see right here that it is on the scheduled date range. For example, like tonight's board session, it's been running since March 17th, and it will no longer run as of tomorrow. Now, I know it might seem plain, but you can add little pictures and place that into your paint area and then put it in here as an image. Now, just like I reminded you, please do not forget to hit save. That's it. So once you get your account rolling, I would highly recommend that somebody take initiative and do the spring break announcement and see if we can schedule it. And then if you want to shoot me an email, I can go in there and verify that it looks correct. All right. Have a good one.